have a coupon for a free joint.
Yeah?
I clipped it out of this crazy paper that was at my dispensary.
Can they give away free
That's
weed?
not a thing yet.
Yeah, it says free bomber joint rolled in CO2 oil plus keef.
What?
What?
Valid all June. Oh shit, I gotta use
I don't even know
no
what those
idea what any
words
of that
mean
means.
because I've never
Yeah.
been a weedster ever.
I don't know what CO2 oil is.
That sounds made up.
It's carbon
but
dioxide.
I know what keef is.
CO2.
Yeah, it's oil that they breathed on out of their mouth onto like a pan.
Mouth oil? This
Yeah, it's
fucking mouth oil?
Yeah. Oh, it's the licking. It's because they
That
lick
sounds
it.
disgusting.
Oh, that's what it must be.
CO2
The CO2.
wetted.
Wait, is mouth oil just spit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's not
Here's
carbon
what I
dioxide.
want to
Fair
talk
enough.
about. Here's what I want to talk about. iTunes accounts, Steam accounts. Okay?
Nika,
Yes.
what do you think? What do you think about being able to hand down your iTunes account
Yes.
through generations?
I think
Yes.
it's an entirely new thing, and eventually it will happen. For now,
I played.
we do the password thing, where it's like I have a little thing on my computer that says, if I die, this is where my passwords are. And it's completely nondescript and in a weird spot.
Oh, that's fun because we can have treasure
Yeah.
hunts. Then.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so like
you'll find all of your shit.
On your deathbed, you're like 95. No, sorry, you're gonna be 200 because it'll be the future and you're half robot.
Yeah, yeah,
On your deathbed, you're like,
Yeah.
whoever will
Are you like,
inherit
go to the-
my Steam account shall
Go
solve
to the
these
tree.
riddles.
Go
Are
to the tree
you-
where we first kissed.
Are you guys telling me that in like 50 years there's gonna be a Da Vinci Code movie about Steve Jobs' iTunes account, about
yeah.
people trying to uncover that iTunes account? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
he's got
telling me
all
right
the
now?
movies. He's got all of them.
He has
He's
a
got
gold
all of
account.
them.
He has a gold account, dude. He can have everything.
But how cool would that be to pass a legacy of account down the family? So it's like, oh, the Quant family estate has a Steam account running for 200 years. They have Star Wars Battlefront 1. You can't even get that anymore. Like, so it's like old money, and
Yeah,
we
so
just
it's-
have like clout.
I love that. I think that's where we're headed.
How would
like
GOG
digital
feel
real
about
estate.
that? Like the old GOG
yeah.
accounts where they specifically bring back old games.
You're putting the GOGs out of the world out of business. So okay, now I'm against this.
Oh.
Chad.
I don't. Whatever. What is their whole stance? We're just not Steam. What's their whole thing? I don't even know.
God?
We're just not
I
Steam.
think they just deal with games that aren't on Steam.
No,
No, they got
they
got
have a
Steam
new
games.
one now. Yeah, same with Humble. They have like little stores with actual stuff that is also on there. So, but it used to be very specific. I don't think you can get certain games on Steam, but you can definitely get them on GOG, like the Ultima series. I don't think it's on Steam.
Interesting. See,
I believe the end user agreements that you accept whenever iTunes or Steam updates, I believe there's copy in there that says, or legal lease rather, that says that you actually don't own the game. Like you're
Yeah.
kind of just renting it from them.
I don't like
With your
Did you know
life.
that?
With your
Like
life.
if you buy a movie or an album off of iTunes, you kind of don't own that. You own like a temporary like rental basically of the item. Like so I don't think you could actually pass those down. So and that's why I think when you die, once they get that death certificate at Apple, they're going to delete your account.
They're soulbound.
But it should.
Yeah.
It's soulbound items that drop.
Yeah, they're all soulbound items.
But that's
yeah.
kind
Let's
of stuff
report-
happens in MMOs too, right? Like because if an MMO shuts down, no matter how much money you've put into like an entire empire of your character, you could have gotten all the $25 mounts or whatnot. Those are all essentially virtual goods, and so these things also count as virtual goods.
I believe so. I don't think you actually own these
Well,
things.
that's the one thing I
But
think
if you
is
own the
interesting
account, you
is
own
like,
the things.
sure. So if I'm going to get like Heroes of New Earth stuff, rest in peace, Heroes of New Earth. I know that company might not be around forever, so I'm spending all this money. It might just go away. In a weird way. I'm safe in the knowledge that Apple will never leave. Like
I don't think so.
Are you sure about that?
Apple
Yeah.
and like Steam and these giant companies will always be around in some way. Like
Not even God
not
could
even
sink
God
this
could
site.
there be a company so big that God couldn't buy all the movies. or whatever the phrase is. So, like, Apple will be there forever in some form.
Do you think so? Because I think, like, Apple is priming itself, like, in the last 2 years. It seems like they're on a track to be purchased one day.
Well, that's not my point. They'll be absorbed. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Who's gonna
Apple
buy
will, like, go
Apple?
out of business going like, sorry, guys, we deleted everything. You're screwed. It'll be like, oh, Microsoft owns you now. Or, like, Disney owns you now. Which company do you think will win it out? Which one do you think gets them
Taco
all?
Bell.
Quick, put your bet.
Which is the
News Corp.
Taco Bell.
Is that
They won the fast food wars.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a reference to... I was going to say Lawnmower Man. Was that
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man.
Judge
yeah.
Oh, Demolition
Demolition
Man.
So
Man.
weirdly, in like the UK version, Pizza Hut wins or whatever. You know that, right?
Yeah, because we actually saw that. I think there was a streaming thing, and we watched it, and they dubbed over it terribly because there is no Taco Bell,
Yeah.
I think. So it just goes Pizza Hut. But then it
Well,
was the
they're all the same
wildest
company,
thing
Taco
because
Bell,
it was
Pizza Hut.
very obvious, and the joke, of course, always was Pizza Hut. Right?
Okay, so you're saying Taco Bell / Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Dom and Paul, I want to hear your guesses.
No,
Which
no
company
fucking
takes
slash
it all?
Pizza Hut. It's Taco Bell. It just is.
Okay, you think they just get rid of Pizza Hut?
Also known as
Yeah, fuck that.
T-Bell
T-Bell.
in the year
There can only
2017.
be
sure.
one winner. There can't be like another winner in a different country. It's the fucking global fast food
no,
wars.
they're owned by the same company. You're just saying Taco Bell will be the top of the
Yes,
top of
yes.
the structure. Okay.
It is La Belle de Taco.
I want to hear the other guesses from everyone else.
I said News Corp.
Okay.
You think News Corp's
I
going to
think-
take it?
I think they'll still be around. They're one of the big ones, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're pretty big.
The 8.
Yeah. Okay, Paul.
Who's going to take this? I don't know. I'm feeling good about Geico. I think insurance is the big game, dude.
Okay, I like where your head's at.
That's not bad.
They got
the
that.
long
They got that
game.
That's not
chameleon that
bad.
doesn't age. They can get different voices
Yeah,
for it.
that chameleon is never going to get old. That joke's never going
They
away.
have several IPs. The Camel, Hump Day Camel, the Geico Cavemen.
Yeah,
The
Gecko.
caveman, yeah.
Well,
they're just going to ride those in
Okay,
a cycle.
yeah, no,
it's
I
going to be
follow
like
that.
there'll be a new yearly calendar. There won't be a Chinese calendar anymore. There'll be the Geico calendar, and it'll
Wait,
be
the
the year.
different
the year of the
mascots will be the year of the cavemen.
Wait until you get the first Geico Universe movie, okay? The cinematic universe of Geico. Yeah, we're
It's gonna
starting with
happen.
the Gecko.
It's
he's
gonna
gonna
happen.
come
he's your
to
Iron Man,
America
yeah.
to get a job at a car insurance company. Guys,
Owned by a caveman.
No.
owned by a
No.
caveman.
The
but you only
caveman.
see
It's got to tie into the time gem for the Infinity Stone.
It's going to be a universe.
universe,
an
yeah.
expanded universe. Okay.
This is what our show should be, guys.
What are you?
Coming up with cinematic universes for anything.
Dystopian
Pauly Shore,
corporation fanfic. Like
Geico.
the
We've
Corpo
created
verse.
it.
The Goosebumps verse.
I think
That's
the
been
Taco
done.
Bell Chalupa dog is probably going to have a
Oh.
good movie.
That already exists. That's like Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Was that
Pretty
pretty much?
much.
Was that a shadow?
I think
a
that was
shadow
like
Taco Bell
that
movie?
is already kind of hot, and you guys can't own Chihuahua, so we'll just do that. We're Disney.
Gotcha.
yeah. I think that it came too many years too late and nobody cared about it still.
Yeah, they missed
The dog
it.
was
I'm
hot
gonna
for
guess.
a year.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out a guess out there. I think like Hasbro Mattel is gonna win it, but not just Hasbro or Mattel. I think it's gonna be specifically Monster High. Monster High, the hottest franchise, sweeping the nation
know?
of toys. It's gonna just take over and absorb the whole company, and then just keep rising.
I would.
You know,
love
I'd
it.
say I'd go with that, but I think Shopkins are going to sweep underneath.
Dude,
it.
Shopkins are so fucked up.
They're coming. Shopkins are coming for you, dude.
I don't believe it's a thing. Do we all know about Shopkins?
I do. Unfortunately, I do. I have two
Dom?
young cousins, and they're just like, here's a truck, and here is a French fries with face on. And I'm just like, this is the most Asian thing
French-
I've ever seen.
It's a toy where you're buying more toy. Like it's merchandise. Like
Oh,
it's.
I
I,
see.
I had to help a friend sit in line for it at Comic-Con last summer,
What?
and it was like, it was like a big deal, and people were losing their minds. I thought I'd help out a friend because he got me some free comic book swag. Shout out to Isaac Goodhart of Top Cow. Thanks so much. And then like, I'll help you get in line for this toy for your niece, and it's just a girl who shops and then buys other merchandise. It's like going to a shopping market and buying like soap.
It's the last-ditch effort of the baby boomers to instill consumerism in everyone.
And it's working.
But it's
It is.
I mean, that's exactly what Toy Story is, you guys. Think about
Wait.
it.
Don't say that. Don't bespoil
said
Toy
it.
Story.
But it's only for toys.
That's what Toy Story is. It's like, the things you own, they all got their little personality. Your book, you might come to life when you're not home.
don't sell it for property and value. Buy more.
Does the book
Don't get rid
ever?
of
Does
any
a
of
book
it.
ever come alive though? Like with
don't
most
think
of
so.
the toys are generally characterized like it's a pig. It's something that is naturally living instead of like a bar of soap that has a name and a face. Like you have to know that this is like Soapette, the soap thing, and she's like pals with like Dishington, the soap dish. Like. And they go together, and you can't. It's really there's rules to Shopkins.
There are
dude.
a couple.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah, there are a couple.
She is dirt racist, though. The character Dirt, who sits outside and is not allowed in the store. She is dirt racist.
I'm
She is
really
dirt
distracted
racist.
on like what constitutes the rules of what has life in the Toy Story universe now. Like, do they have to just have a face? Like, are dominoes
Anything.
like dominoes? Right? Dominoes are toys. They're old toys.
You can make a face on any domino, except for blank domino.
but like,
he doesn't get a
are
face.
they living? Are there like slabs that just kind of exist? Everything has eyes in the Toy Story universe. It's alive.
Is their life a life of horror of constantly rising and falling on their face, and then coming back up
dominoes?
and then falling on?
Being shuffled together
Well,
inside of a
the
box.
hockey puck in the first one didn't have
What
eyes.
hockey
to
It was
it.
a hockey puck?
Yeah, because
That's
like,
a Philadelphia
Don
thing.
Rickles is the voice of Mr. Potato Head, right? And he goes, "What are you looking at, you hockey?"
Oh my
puck?"
God, you're right. There's just
And
a hockey puck.
And it's because that's a Don Rickles line. And yeah, there's a hockey puck
So-
in there. Guys, my question to you is which toy of Toy Story is gonna take a selfie in Toy Story 4?
You know, it's
Which one?
Well,
Which one will take a selfie?
Ken is too easy, right? Is Ken coming back?
Yeah, I think Ken's the real. I think that's the solid safe answer there.
I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be Bo Peep.
Yeah? Okay.
I think
I
four
think
is
it's
about
too
getting
easy.
Bo Peep. You think having Bo Peep is too easy?
No. I think that Ken is too easy. So I'm going to. He's not technically in the core system.
No.
He's a big character.
Gotcha,
I would
gotcha.
say Mrs. Potato Head.
Yeah, I can see
I
that.
think
Put it
it's
for Mrs. Potato
Ham.
Head.
No, or
Chad, I'm thinking the same.
I think it's
Really?
Ham.
Ham?
Yeah, I think Ham's gonna.
Because he's cool.
He's like, I'm hamming it up, and then he looks at the camera, and then
Oh.
like
no, you know what? You know,
the wave of death watches over the
Rex.
audience.
Rex would try, but he won't be able to. His arms will be too short, and I'll be like, I can't get it out far enough.
maybe Rex is nervous about posting another selfie.
And he'll be like bouncing the cell phone between his hands and all silly, like, you know.
This makes me want
If
to
the phone
die.
is big enough, then maybe. But like, yeah, that sounds Oh God, hamming it up and the T-Rex little arms thing. Those are like the most Disney-ish jokes that could work.
But the phone's gonna
So-
be alive
Guys.
too, right? Like the phone will be a living thing.
No, the phone technology is dead. Only plastic things created by man's hand.
Owned by Disney or ABC company. Yeah, will be living
Yeah.
things.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Right,
Chad.
right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we should probably talk about Goosebumps,
Yeah.
What are going on an
okay.
adventure? Let's go on an adventure together.
especially a guest episode. By the way, welcome to our guest Nika Harper. Welcome back.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome back.
We made it. We're gonna record
Nika, we have you
an
back
adventure.
for. We
We were just trying to come up with a song to welcome you back. We've never had to do that before, so we failed. Sorry.
No, I thought it was lovely. It was melodic, and I felt utterly at ease. So it was
We did
beautiful.
it.
It was beautiful, and that was only over Skype. I can't imagine
Nice.
what it'd be like in person. Just
Yeah, the resonant tones.
you can feel it right in your gut. Yes, thank you so much for having me back. I really wanted to do an adventure. Like, this is incredibly exciting to me, and I get to be
Well, this is our
DMing this
first
one.
guest
So
adventure. Yeah.
yeah, and you guys all get to pick your what your things are, and like as a group, as a team. So I think that's actually kind of fun to see, like, if
This
all
is
three
great.
of you agree.
We'll have Yeah, it's great because there's 3 of us now, so now we can have, there will be a deciding vote at all
Tiebreaker.
times.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love it.
Ooh, I
Unless
like
one
it.
of us decides not to vote like half of America. That's right. Real talk.
Oh, shit, we're getting real.
Now we're getting into something really scary.
Oh my God.
Apathy.
So, we also had all of your guys' wonderful votes on our Patreon on which book we should read, and wouldn't you know it, none of them are available on digital download, so we'll have to buy those via the mail. So we're going to read a different book tonight. Nika, which one did you select for us?
We selected, I gave a little bit of it, and it's Give Yourself Goosebumps Special Edition, by the way, Trapped in the Circus of Fear. We are trapped in a fear circus. All right, I'm going to get right into it because there's some setup. Are you guys ready? This is insane.
Yes,
All
take
right.
us away.
Let's do
Before
it.
you join the circus, read this. Congratulations! After a week at circus camp, you and your friend Richie. What?
What?
So, Paul, you and your friend Paul Richie have been selected to spend a week as guest performers in a real-life circus. But this is no ordinary 3-ring adventure. This is a terrifying circus of doom. Only if you make the right choices will you and Paul Richie survive your bone-chilling experience under the big top. Since this is a very special Give Yourself Goosebumps, you get to take 3 things with you for extra help. Read through the list of objects on the next 2 pages, then decide what you think you will need.
yeah.
This is crazy.
Wow.
But remember,
It's like a
you may
video
only
game.
take 3 things, no more. What will you need
Okay,
most
well-
when the going gets tough?
A gun. Gun.
Okay.
I also say gun. Wait, hold on. We all clearly get to pick one of the things.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
I'm going to have to read them out, and then there's little
picking-
descriptors, and the descriptors are even terrible, so choose any 3 things from the list below. I'm really hoping that this doesn't end up that you don't get to make decisions, you only get to pick at the beginning, and then... So I'm kind of hoping that you still get to actually decide once we get into the book. All right, then
There
pack
better
your
be.
bags and head for the circus on page 4. First one is camera. Great for taking pictures of other circus performers you meet. Also useful for recording proof of evil doing if by some chance you run into any trouble during this adventure. The Dictionary of Circus Terms. A small book will teach you all of the cool words and phrases used by circus folk.
I already know that stuff,
Okay,
guys.
mirror, useful for... this one's insane. Mirror, useful for putting on clown makeup and for looking over your shoulder. Peppy, your pet snake.
I already know how to put on cloud makeup, guys. Don't worry.
You got this one. Peppy, your pet snake. Not necessarily useful, but you take him with you everywhere with you, and you're not sure if you can trust your family to remember to feed him. Chocolate bars.
Oh,
You
man.
may want to take these along if you love chocolate. That way, you'll be prepared if you get a craving. I don't know. Talcum powder. The professional trapeze artists use talcum to keep their hands from slipping when they grip the bars. You might want some if you plan to do any swinging.
That might be good to throw in a clown's face.
Yeah. Offensive.
Also useful as clown makeup.
Yes. Bag of peanuts. A tasty treat for you and a good bribe for angry elephants.
The circus doesn't have this stuff. We got to bring
We
it
have
with
no
us.
guess-
well, money is
I
one of
guess-
the other options.
I wish it was. Bunch of bananas. Not only are they high in potassium, but the peels are useful if you want to get involved with the clown acts.
Okay.
And we have 3 more. Oh god, this gets weird. Your lucky baseball cap. You wore it every day at circus camp.
Okay.
Nothing bad happened to you, so you figure
I'm sorry?
maybe the cap kept you safe.
I'm sorry, circus camp?
Yeah, you were selected. You went to circus camp with Paul. And
Okay.
Yeah, me, Richie.
yeah, and you guys were selected to actually join a circus for a little while.
Okay, sure.
There was like a sweepstakes, and I guess you got it. So yeah, you went to circus camp. You are ready. So and then ball of twine, useful for tying things together, reconnecting broken ropes, etc. And here's the last one, and my personal favorite: bullwhip, a 15-foot
What?
leather whip that might come in handy if you run into any lions or tigers on the loose.
Guys, we might need to use that to whip clowns.
Okay, just whip some clowns. Okay, so you have camera, a dictionary of circus terms, a mirror, Peppy, your pet snake, chocolate bars, talcum powder, bag of peanuts, bunch of bananas, your lucky baseball cap, ball of twine, and a bullwhip. You guys pick 3.
I'll let you
Guys, I think
you go first.
if we have the mirror, we can whip behind our backs, which will be really cool. Maybe we'll get a job at the circus.
I don't want you to combo with whatever I'm going to pick. I want you to go with just your heart speaking to you.
I gotta say, I love Pepe. Sounds like a great guy.
Pepe. We're going with Pepe?
Pepe's coming with me.
Okay. He was
Pepe's
Pepe,
coming with me.
but now he's Pepe. I like that better.
Okay.
Pepe.
Okay,
Pepe
Dom.
the Pet Snake.
I'm gonna be boring, and I'm gonna go with the twine
All right.
Why?
Okay. No, it's,
in case we need to tie up clouds.
I disagree. I don't think twine is boring. I think
I
it's.
think we're gonna come across a couple.
that feels like the most.
That's all.
That feels the most
I mean,
useful.
it's the Carnival of Fear or the Circus of Fear. We're gonna come across a scary.
Circus
clown.
of Fear. Yeah.
From D&D standpoint, it feels the most useful. Like, it has the most utility to it. I think that's a good call.
Yeah. I think it's a
Yeah.
quirky choice, not a boring one at all.
I'm going to round it out for a reason we haven't said. I think it's going to get real hot when we're walking around. It might get real sweaty. We should get some talcum powder.
Talking about
Okay.
I don't want to be chafing.
Oh,
I don't want to
I
be
see.
chafing
Powder
in the
guy.
Circus of Fear, right?
I see what
You're
you're
a talcum
saying.
powder guy.
Yeah.
You're oh, okay,
I'm a talcum
all
man.
okay.
Let's do it.
I just love how these things open it up to like sounding kind of kinky, where it's like if you picked a bullwhip, talcum, and some bananas, there's no way that you're not going to get a weird look like checking out at Walmart with that group. All right, so
Be like, oh, what you bring with you to circus camp, Billy? Some bananas, a bullwhip.
You know every kid's
My
bringing a
sex
snake
kit.
to circus camp. Every single one.
yeah. Oh my god, a snake! I can't believe it. Okay. Welcome! A voice booms at you over the microphone. Welcome to the most astounding show on Earth! You step into a dimly lit circus tent. Rope shadows dance on the pointed canvas tops. The smell of animals fills your nose. Goodbye, honey, your mom calls from the entryway. She blows you a kiss. Have fun! Okay, Mom. Bye, you mumble. You're distracted by how spooky the circus tent looks. So gloomy. So creepy. How come it's so dark in here? Paul Ritchie. Oh, God. Okay, his last name is Fieldston, but he's not. Paul whispers to you
he's
at your
Paul
side.
Ritchie.
I'm going to switch it. It's literally Ritchie, but I'm just going to go with Paul the entire time.
Is it spelled
I really
the same?
appreciate
Or is
that.
it like Richie
no.
Rich?
There's no way.
Richie. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Close
But
enough.
Richie Fieldston's a shit name anyway. Actually, it's pretty good in terms of Goosebumps World, but
There's a Richie Fieldman that we used to have as a fan, but now he's
Fieldston.
not listening to the show
it's not
after
as
he's
cool.
been insulted.
That's what I'm here for. All right. How come it's so dark in here? Richie whispers at your side. He brushes his red hair out of his eyes. So you got a cool hairdo. I don't know, you answer. And where is everyone? You and Richie were in circus camp together this summer. You learned how to fly on the trapeze, do clown acts, and ride bareback on a horse. You were both so good at it, you won the chance to spend a whole week in a real circus. What are you two waiting for? A female voice commands over the microphone. Come on down, you lucky kids, and make it fast. You squint into the darkness.
Uh-oh.
The voice sounds familiar. Mistress Barbara, you call? Is that you?
I'm sorry. We should have brought the whip.
The name's not Barbara, the voice snaps. It's Barbarous. Go on to page 5.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right, let
Barabbas.
me go down to the bottom
I
here.
like how we got scolded and that was the cliffhanger.
Okay. Oh my god, this is bonkers. Hey, there we go. Barbarous, you gulp. You and your mom met the ring mistress of the circus outside. She seemed sweet and friendly. She doesn't sound so sweet now. Hurry up, her voice booms over the microphone. Come on, Richie, you exclaim. We better get down there. You hustle down the dim aisle. Richie follows reluctantly behind you. You toss your backpack down on a chair in the front row and step onto the sawdust-covered floor of the main ring. Paul plops down in a chair. Suddenly, the lights snap on, bright, glaring lights that almost blind you. In the next instant, a curtain swings back. Mistress Barbarous steps out, holding a cordless microphone. She is wearing black leather pants, a red satin blouse, and a snug black vest. She smiles wickedly at you and claps her hands 3 times. Let the fun begin, she bellows into the microphone.
Oh, this chick's magic.
Yeah, this is crazy. From behind
I
her,
got the twine ready
a
if
man
we need help.
a man in a black cape rides into the ring, standing on a horse. He's carrying a huge silver knife, and he's pointing it at you. Race to page 6. All right, we're going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, now we got a cliffhanger.
I can't get it out of my head. I feel like we're in some sort of like orgy den. I don't know why. I just keep picturing like
Mistress
We should have
Barbarous.
brought the camera.
We may be a sacrifice to initiate an orgy.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yes.
You know how to ride bareback after all, so. Swoosh!
Yeah, I
the
noticed
man
that.
on the horse gallops past you, so fast and close, he nearly knocks you down. You! Mistress Barbarous cries. She points at you as she strides into the middle of the ring. Move it! Get over there so Morton the knife thrower can practice. She points at a huge white board. It's a target with an outline of a person painted on it. You know from circus camp what to do. You're supposed to stand in front of the board with your arms out like the painted outline. Then the knife thrower will throw knives at you. Missing you. You hope. You glance at the man on the horse and his sharp, sparkling knife. This could be really dangerous, you realize. Maybe you could still catch up with your mom outside. Then again, if you defy Mistress Barbarous's orders, there's no telling what could happen. Well, if you stand in front of the board, turn to page 33. If you run to catch up with your mom, turn to page 9.
I'm sorry. Can I just say something before we make a choice?
Go on.
This escalated quickly, right?
Yep.
It really did.
I keep going like, wait, we must have skipped like 5 pages. We're just in it.
Nah.
Okay.
We got scolded, and then knives are gonna fly.
Sure.
Us, yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I picked the good book, apparently. I'm real pleased with this.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this is
Do you want to follow and be good boys like last time?
I love my mom.
I would
Let's go check on
probably
her.
tell.
That is unrelated to this. It's just Paul loves
I
No,
mom.
I
just
just
want
love
my
my
mom to
mom.
know.
Let's go get knives thrown at us.
Let's all call her moms.
I would want mom to see it, at the very least. I would want mom to see the knives being thrown.
So you're saying you want to go?
I
want to
go get mom.
Okay, we have 2 to 1
Let's
mom.
go get mom.
All right, we're going mom.
Hey, let's do it.
Returning to page 9.
Unanimous mom.
Get into place, Barbarous demands over the microphone. Forget it, you shout. I'm out of here. You spin around and race up the aisle. You wave to Richie as you zip past him. He's probably jealous.
Peace.
I hope he leaves too, you think. So does he. You run out of the creepy tent through the dust of the parking lot where your mom's minivan is headed for the road. Mom! You shout, waving your arms frantically. Wait, come back! Your mom has the window rolled up. Oh no! She can't hear me, you realize. But she glances over. She sees you waving and waves back. Bye, she mouths. She flashes you a big smile and then turns out of the parking lot. Why didn't she stop, you wonder? You hear a nasty little laugh behind you. You whirl around. It's Mistress Barbarous, waving and smiling goodbye to your mom behind your back. No wonder your mom left. She thought you and Barbarous were happily waving goodbye. Back inside, Mistress Barbarous says through clenched teeth. Do what she says. Go back in the tent.
Fuck.
Page 48.
Oh, that was a nice
Holy shit, 48.
misdirect, I guess.
All right.
I was just gonna say, if we don't make it out of this, our mom's gonna think about that moment.
When they tell her, like, sorry, we did run knives through your son.
Yeah, you drove away, and then your son was impaled.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is,
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe I missed a detail. Is the circus going on right now?
I
We're
don't see
we're
any
prepping
now.
for it, I think.
I think it's
Because I was
practice.
picturing like a crowd.
This is rehearsal.
Okay, I was picturing a crowd going.
rehearsal.
We just left in the middle of it. Okay, sorry. Cool. We're being professional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Mistress Barbarous grabs your arm hard and marches you back into the tent. The periods are really interesting here. I think this is written by someone who is just like, this is the most 90s writing. It's just like, grabs your arm, period, hard, period, and marches you back into the tent. So there's a lot of that going on. So if I sound extremely strange, it's literally, there's just periods everywhere. You don't put up a fight. After all, what choice do you have? Your mom is gone, and she's not coming back for a week. Inside the tent, the knife thrower is racing around the round ring. He looks impatient. What's going on? Is everything okay? Richie asks you as Mistress Barbarous leads you past him and into the ring. Everything is just great. Sit back down, Mistress Barbarous snaps at Richie. Your friend is about to become a real circus star. Do your stuff, circus kid, she adds to you. She pushes you towards the white target board. Good luck, she spits. You'll need it. Morton's not very good. Not very good? You gulp as you hurry to take your place. Not very good. face the knife thrower on page 33. Click. You stand in front of the target and stretch out your arms and legs to match the white outline. Remember to hold still, Richie calls to you. He sounds nervous, but not anywhere near as nervous as you are. You're petrified. Your heart pounds in rhythm with the horse's hooves stomping around the ring. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Don't move, the knife thrower warns.
Wait, hold on. This man's throwing knives from horseback?
Yep. And he's terrible at it.
I feel bad for the horse, kind of, honestly.
Yeah.
Horses just run around like...
Our mom is gonna be so sorry.
Don't move, the knife thrower warns. Not an inch unless you want to get hurt. With a horrible glint in his eye, he pulls back his arm and throws the huge, gleaming knife. It looks like the knife is coming straight at your heart. Are you going to just stand there? Or should you try to leap out of the way? If you leap out of the way, turn to page 75. If you stand still, turn to page 60.
Guys, what do you think?
I want to stand still and see if we get hit in the frickin' heart.
I wanted to stand still for a different reason. Tom, what do you think?
What was your reason?
Well, just trust this man. And, like...
Let's see if this guy really
Yeah,
sucks.
let's see what he's... I think if we moved, and it's like, you shouldn't have moved, you dumb kid. You get hit in the head, you're dead.
Yeah, that's totally an adult thing to teach you.
Yeah.
You're right. We're standing still.
Okay, standing still. Turn to page 60. Thwack! You should have ducked. Ooh, Richie cries,
what?
turning his eyes away.
F off.
He can't stand to look at you. You're pinned to the board like a butterfly in a science project. That's it, Morton, Mistress Barbara says with a side to the knife thrower. You have the worst aim I've ever seen. You're fired. Too bad for Morton, but it's much worse for you. The end.
We just got fucking
right,
I have
stabbed
no
to death.
idea.
real
how to-
We just got a knife. That really happened. Our mom's gonna be at our funeral, remembering when we were yelling for her. We weren't waving. We were trying to flag her down because they were about to throw knives into us, and that's what they did.
Is this scary? Not that it matters. I feel like the story is just like a real thing, and then just this is like a misrun. Like there's
Yeah, we just got dropped off at a 2-bit circus
yeah.
and murdered.
I don't think there's like anything supernatural about any of the thing. It's just a bad circus.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Mom took us to a bad circus.
All right, so I guess let's. All right, that's one of
Murder's
our
bad.
lives
Rewind.
lost. One of
The twine did nothing.
the talcum powder maybe would have caught the blade. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so there weren't really any other decisions. Should we just go with leaping out of the way and see where we go? Because,
Yeah, I guess yeah, that's all we've had to do.
Yeah, it was either like run after your mom or stand in front, which I think we would have had the same thing anay.
I'm
So
assuming it was the same page,
choice,
right?
yeah.
I guess leap out of the way, page
What kind
75.
of camp is this? What kind of camp is this that we won a trip to get a knife thrown into
I don't
us?
think it's a camp. I think it's just free work. It's like internships.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
this...
is that what this is a metaphor for,
Yeah,
John?
Yeah.
I've done a couple of
it's-
these.
Yeah.
And getting killed by a guy named Morton. You're probably better at circusing than he is. No way are you going to stick around and get stuck. Yikes, you cry as you leap away from the board. Thwap! The knife pierces the wooden target, stabbing it right through the heart. Whoa, Richie cries. What kind of circus is this? If you hadn't moved, you'd be dead. Richie, let's get out of here, you yell. Come on. You and Richie race towards the closest exit. It's a slit in the tent flaps. Catch them, Mistress Barbara screams over the microphone.
What?
Don't let them get away! You and Richie dash out of the main tent and into a large backstage tent. Costumes and pieces of circus equipment are scattered on the floor. What's going on? Richie cries. He shoots you a terrified glance. Are they trying to kill us or what? I don't know, you yell, but look out! A clown car is barreling straight at you.
There they are, Dom.
Trying to
Yeah.
run you down.
Get the twine, get the talcum powder.
Jump, you shout, out
Maybe
of
the
the
snake
way.
will fight them.
Dodge
I'm
the
putting
clown.
talcum powder in my hands. I'm ready to fight. Let's go.
What happened to the snake during that time, actually? When you were up on the thing?
Yeah, where's our snake
Where's
at?
Snake at?
Theoretically, it's in
Where's
your
Pepe?
pocket. I'm just going to say it's in our pocket.
All right. I have to turn to page 94.
I apologize for interrupting.
You leap out of the way of the speeding clown car. The car screeches to a halt. The doors fly open and circus clowns start pouring out. A skinny clown with a rainbow wig pushes Richie face down and puts a giant clown shoe on his back. Help me, Richie shouts. You step over to try to help him, but you freeze in your tracks.
God.
A huge clown with a green face and a hideous glaring smile is stalking toward you. His teeth are horrible. They're black. His arms are outstretched, reaching for you, as if he wants to grab you by the throat. He's too far away to reach me, you think, but it doesn't matter. Suddenly his arms suddenly start to stretch and grow. The arms grow skinnier and skinnier as they lengthen. No! You scream. The long arms reach you. The clown's white-gloved hands close around your throat. Finish screaming on page 51. This is getting weird, y'all. You haven't made a decision in a long time.
Yeah, he just Mr. Fantastic to us, right? I just wanted to clarify.
Oh, yeah, it's
cool.
coming.
Cool.
Let me go, you manage to croak, even though the evil clown's hands are clamped around your throat. Psst, a voice near you says. You feel a tug on your sleeve. You glance down. A cute little clown in a frilly pink suit is trying to get your attention. His cheeks are round and rosy.
That's the bad clown. That's the worst clown.
Blue glitter stars are painted around his eyes. The clown who's choking you doesn't notice the other clown.
Okay. Is there a good clown? Good clown.
Hi, I'm Mr. Peepers. Got anything to eat? The pudgy little clown whispers to you. If you do, I'll help get you free.
I don't
Little
like
clown
that.
is my only hope, you realize. But what, did you
Should've
bring any
brought
food
the
with you?
goddamn bananas.
If you give the clown
Think I'll eat
chocolate
some
bars.
twine?
If you didn't bring any food, yeah, so it's the chocolate, peanuts, bananas, and we didn't bring any of that.
Oh, no, we'll feed him talcum powder and tell him it's sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's cocaine.
I think
I've got some old spaghetti, wink, wink.
I made it into a ball for you. If you didn't bring any food,
I've got magical green spaghetti.
turn to page 113.
I guess we didn't.
friends.
You're the DM. You decide whether or not we convince them it's food or not. It's fine.
I gotta go. I at least need to see what no is like, because there were three
Yeah.
options of food, and I just can't even imagine. I don't have any food, you choke out the words as the evil clown's fingers tighten around your neck. Mr. Peepers shrugs and starts to walk away. You know he's your only chance. Wait! You gasp. You think fast. Your mom gave you some money to spend during the week. I'll buy you something to eat if you help me, you whisper desperately. Okay, the clown agrees. He reaches into a deep pocket in his clown suit and whips out a seltzer bottle. With a quick flick of his thumb, Mr. Peepers blasts the evil clown in the face with seltzer water. Oh! The evil clown screams, letting go of you and backing away. Your heart races as you gulp in big breaths of air. The bad clown is howling and writhing in agony. You stare at him to see why he's screaming so much. After all, it's just seltzer. Yikes! Your mouth drops open. His clown makeup is running in rivers down his cheeks. But underneath the green makeup, there's no face. Turn to page 43.
Sick!
Crazy.
That's legit cool. I like that a lot.
These are demon clowns.
You know, considering you died by not moving via knife, this is definitely escalating crazily.
This got better.
Does this feel like a dream, kind of like where just like things just kind of happen randomly and your brain's just jumping to the next idea? Like,
I think you just guessed one of the endings.
oh,
Jen,
maybe it's
without
all
a
a
doubt.
dream. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, hallucinogens in the popcorn or something is my guess.
Yeah.
The huge clown puts his hands up to cover the horror underneath. Under the makeup, there's no flesh, no skin, just bones. Just a gruesome, worm-eaten skull. It's horrifying. You're frozen with fear. Come on, Mr. Peepers yells.
Oh my God.
We've got to get away now. Once he gets his face back on, he'll come after you again. Run!
Ugh.
The pudgy clown turns and bolts out of the tent. You run! Wait, what? Where's Richie? You're just leaving him. You run. Your heart
We definitely
pounds
left.
like a
We
bass
definitely
drum.
left him behind. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He got
trapped.
stomped on by
Oh,
clowns.
you have to leave the podcast now. Yeah, sorry, bud. You gotta just...
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
You follow Mr. Peepers into a smaller tent next to the big top. This tent is filled with food machines, a hot dog cooker, nachos, popcorn, peanuts, a cotton candy machine, but the tent is deserted. There's no one there to sell the food to you. Cotton candy, Mr. Peepers demands. He seemed so cute before. Now he's all red in the face. I want cotton candy! Now! Give him what he wants on page 38.
We don't even have an option.
definitely-
okay.
Nope, just
He's definitely the
How
worst
big
one.
do we think Mr. Peepers is?
He said
3
he was
foot.
like,
Okay.
yeah, he was
Max.
like knee size, I thought. He tugged on your pants,
Okay.
so he must be very short.
I'm picturing like small Danny DeVito for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's a great visual.
I'm not sure if I can do a Danny DeVito voice.
No, you're doing great. His voice is awesome.
I was doing the-
Your Peepers voice is good.
Okay, we'll keep with the...
It's cuter.
yeah.
I like your peepers. It's cuter than a Danny DeVito voice. Would
Yeah, I'll do my best next time, just in case.
Unless you could do Danny DeVito as a child.
Wait, no, Danny DeVito definitely came out of the womb talking and looking like that.
Yeah,
He came out and goes, "Hey, man."
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what his first words were to his mom. Hey,
Yeah. She was like, what? I'm not a man. But there's no one here, you protest. I don't know how to make cotton candy. Figure it out, Mr. Peeper screams, jumping up and down. Make it for me now, or I'll tell the big mean clown where you are. Okay, you say quickly. Man, what a whiner. Are you serious? You flip on the cotton candy machine. You've watched people make it, so you sort of know what to do. You pour a packet of pink sugar into the bowl. Hurry! The clown screams. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. The fizzy pink candy starts to build up on the sides of the metal bowl. You need a paper cone to twirl it up, but you can't find one. Do you see any of those paper cones? You ask the tiny clown as you search. Never mind that, he snaps. Just use your hands. Your hands? That kind of sounds like fun.
No.
But the sugar is spinning pretty fast. Is this really a good idea? To use your hands for the cotton candy, turn to page 8. If you refuse, turn to page 97.
Listen, we all know that spinning sugar is like a sandstorm. Put our hands in there, they're getting torn right
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I think it's some sort of
Not only
devil's
that-
sugar. Yeah.
Not only that, but Mr. Peepers has taken a real turn.
Yeah.
It sounds like he is addicted to cotton candy, and it's gonna be like when you feed a hungry dog a bone. It's
Yeah, it's
gonna
prob-
bite your hand.
This can't be good for him. I think he's been struggling with addiction to cotton candy, and I think we're just enabling him.
Yeah.
I feel like we just went I feel like we're in school and some kid was like, "Yeah, I got NBA Jam. Come on over." And you were like, "I'm sick. I'm gonna come over to this guy's house." And we got over there, and he also nails squirrels to an old stump in his backyard.
This is coming from a
Yeah.
very real
Oh,
place, by the
no.
way. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think cotton candy is going to be like acid candy or something. I think we should not touch it.
Okay, refuse?
Yeah.
Are we all...
Refuse.
We're refusing. Turn...
I got a long parallel for all types of situations,
Yeah,
guys.
that,
You just let me know
that
when
was
you
too
wanna hear
accurate
it.
and too specific to not be from something real.
All right.
We've all been there.
Forget it, you tell the pudgy clown. I'm not putting my hands in there. It might hurt. But I want cotton candy, Mr. Peepers screams. Cheater! 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 Wow, you think. This guy acts as if he's already had enough canned sugar for one day. But you promised, so you've got to keep your word. Quickly, you...
What?
I swear I said
What?
no. Hey,
jeez.
hold up. Quickly, you glance around the tent. You spot some pinwheels. You grab one, rip the top off, and use the stick to catch the airy spun sugar in the cotton candy machine. When you've scooped up a big wad of it, you hand it to the clown. Yummy, thank you, Mr. Peepers coos. Okay, whatever, you mutter. You scratch your head. Now what? You have 2 things to do. Find Richie and escape from the circus. But first, you want to go and pick up your backpack. You left it in the main tent under the big top. You just pray the knife thrower isn't still waiting in there. Hurry to the big tent on page 56.
Can we choose
We didn't
to
get our
kill
choice.
Peepers?
I think that he's satiated at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I feel
Peepers-
like
Could we-
that was a...
Peepers is done.
Could we roll for that?
Yeah.
Could we maybe roll like a...
He rolled to attack Peepers.
That's the,
What you guys didn't understand is that cotton candy was just metaphor for kids. It's heroin. And he just went into his own
He's
heroin.
nodding out.
He's gone. He's gone for a
But,
while.
but again, like a fever dream, he just came in and did stuff and then left. Like, I just feel like we're just jumping. Okay, yes. This story
yes.
is weird.
Roll a random d20 and I'll fake it.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 to hit Peepers.
17. Peepers
Yeah.
explodes into like a pinata, and he's just actually just full
There
of
you go,
small bits
cool.
of candy and glitter.
All right.
May he rest in peace.
And Peepers, rest
May
in
he finally be
peeperonis.
at peace.
Tell my children. As he fades, he goes back to the man he used to be. Tell my children I love them.
And make sure they get my iTunes account.
Does he just have that one clown song that he's got downloaded?
He has the Venga Bus. He's really into the Venga Bus.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
common.
Clowns were like, "Have you heard this one yet? It's called Banga Bus." They shared it in their clowns. Right? It's okay. Nika, continue.
Sorry. I'm just making Venga-bussy noises over here.
I'm just going off on long
I love it.
tangents.
I
I'm
fucking
sorry.
love it. Okay. You dash into the big tent and glance around. Empty. Quiet. No knife thrower. Good. You sling your backpack over one shoulder and wonder what to do next. That's when you feel something drop onto your head. You put your hand up and cautiously touch your hair. Yuck. It's wet. Just a drop, but it's slimy. Who's above you? Someone is up there in the dark at the top of the tent, dropping slimy goop into your hair. You tilt your head back and gaze up. A figure is perched on a small wooden platform, the platform that the trapeze artists swing from. But from the way he's crouching, you're afraid he's going to drop on you at any moment. Better move, and fast, to page 65.
Was he just like spitting on you?
Ew, that's sick.
It doesn't...
I hope.
Oh god, I don't know about this. Okay, you turn to race towards the exit. You've got to get out of the way before that slime guy drops down. But you freeze in your tracks. Mistress Barbarous is standing by the exit. She's talking to one of the circus performers, probably telling him to be on the lookout for you. If she spots you, you're dead. Psst! From above, you hear the guy on the perch. It's me! Richie! He calls down in a loud whisper. Come hide with me! You see a ladder leading up to the platform. Why were you going to jump on him, dude? You could climb it and hide with your friend.
And why was he spitting on us?
Well, he had to get your attention in a quiet way. It spits like the silent notification.
I think that he's hiding in slime suit or something. Not really sure what's going on there. But maybe you should just make a run for it. You don't want to be in this creepy circus for 1 minute longer. Make up your mind before Mistress Barbara sees you. To climb up and hide with Richie, turn to page 23. To run past Mistress Barbarous and totally ditch your friend in cold blood, turn to 36. That last part was a little tacked on, but sure.
We got the talcum powder. We got
deuces, we out.
Well,
All right.
hold on. The trapeze would be the best. He's like from the trapeze platform, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So would it be in our best interest to use the talcum, not to metagame, but to use the talcum powder to advantage?
No, we should be metagaming right now.
Okay. Whatever we think uses talcum powder.
Listen, we turned Peppies into a bunch of candy by rolling
Peepers.
17. So we should be Peepers.
I was like,
Peepers.
wait, which character?
Peppy is our snake.
Peppy is the snake,
right.
and you call him Pepe, and then
I just
there's
realized that it
Peepers.
was Peppy, like... I just realized it's P-E-P-P-Y, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Pepe.
Oh.
But I like that too. I liked Pepe a lot better. So
Pepe
this,
the
the
snake.
snake is now Pepe, and you are Paul Ritchie instead of Fieldston.
Exactly.
All right,
Ritchie Fieldston.
so are we climbing up and going to page 23? Is that what we decided?
It sounds like it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
We're prepped for
are we,
that.
Are we
Yeah,
in
let's do
accordance? Okay, so we're metagaming. We're going to go to page 23.
I think that'd still be
Yeah,
my
forward.
instinct. Would still just be like to get away. So.
Oh, you won't believe this.
Wait, you would run?
Well, I guess in my mind, going up there is getting away. I guess that's like a weird way to think about it.
How did
Don't
he
question
No,
my
it's
thought
great.
process.
It's a good way to think.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's a good way to think about it.
What
Good
are you...
to know, Chad.
Actually, that's a good point. If they'll just leave you, there's reason.
Just in case we go into any
we
circuses
should we should
anytime
talk
soon.
about all possible situations in case we ever get trapped. Anyway,
Now I know if I go to wrestling with you that you're going to be constantly looking to climb up into the rafters and get away.
all the time. I'm constantly looking for things to grab onto, despite having no dexterity whatsoever.
Yeah.
It is weird hanging out with you because you're always looking up and like fidgeting.
Yeah, I'm
at,
just like grabbing walls and just kind of like
that
holding
stuff.
them for a second, going, "Yeah, good."
What are you doing up there? You call softly. And how come you dropped slime on my head? My mouth was open. I drooled by accident, Richie whispers. Hurry.
You got some CO2 oil on us.
Hurry, climb the ladder. No one will find us up here. You start climbing. Whoops. It's too late for you to take his advice. Never hide anywhere with someone who drools. Because, you know what? if Richie drools, it won't be long until he also starts hiccuping or burping, which is exactly what he does
stereotypes.
the moment
Bit of
you
a
get
leap.
up there. Paul, this is embarrassing for you. Burp! Oh, excuse me, Paul mutters. Aha! Mistress Barbarous calls when she hears him belch, "Caught you!" She pulls out an ancient pendant from around her neck and a mirror from her pocket. She uses these two items. Oh no, it's so good. She uses these two items to work a terrible spell. Within seconds, she has transformed the two of you into conjoined twins, joined at the
No, you're making this up.
I am not this clever.
What?
Yes, it's true. That's right. You now share a tummy with Paul Ritchie Fieldston.
Wait, I'm
Which
sorry, you say a
means-
tummy? Like, we're like tummy to tummy, so we're just kissing all the time?
Which means that when he burps, you burp. You two are a big hit in the sideshow. People love to bring you things to eat. Please, Richie,
What?
you beg him every day. No beans. The end.
What is this,
Oh
like, weird,
my.
like, Japanese fetish bullshit of, like, we're sharing burps?
And that woman used blood magic on
If
us.
I had known that there was a magic pendant in the game, I would have definitely made a different choice.
We couldn't have metagamed for that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my.
Would have taken the wit.
Has there been any
Okay.
other time when you can actually use an item? Was it only just feeding peepers?
Just feeding pepper.
Peepers.
I'm kind of surprised talcum powder, even saying outright that trapeze artists, like, use it, didn't lead to anything. Maybe we should... We died 2 times. We should definitely
Died
go
twice.
back to
You want
running
to run
away.
past? Okay, run past
right?
Mistress
Right,
Barbarous.
guys?
Why
yeah,
not?
I guess we should try that. Yeah.
Totally leaving your friend. Deuces, I'm out. All right, go to page 36.
Well, to be honest, our friend is a dumbass.
Yeah, also, like, really, he's just a gross boy? They never had said he was a gross boy.
Yeah, they never set us up and, like, tipped us off as to what kind of friend he was. We were just supposed to get him on loyalty. And it bit us in the ass.
And I'll be honest...
I thought-
Oh, go ahead, Paul.
I thought he had my classic Richie sass
I was
at the
picturing
beginning.
very charming, very smooth. Because, Paul, you've never burped or spit or drooled in your life.
Never once.
Never once.
And that's the
okay,
thing, is
whatever.
that we gave them too much credit, because every child is disgusting.
I want to say real quick, like, every one of these books we've encountered, there usually goes in, like, one of 2 very different story paths. And this has been so scattershot, I can't tell where the other story would have possibly
But
gone.
it's been kind of linear.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
though.
So I don't know if the other one was just like, oh, you got stuck in the bathroom the whole book. Like, I don't know what it would have been.
What type of give yourself goosebumps is this? Is this give yourself goosebumps, like amping up the scare? What was it?
It's a special edition. That's it.
Oh, it just says special edition.
It's called RL's Fetish Factory is what it's called.
Yeah, there is some creepy stuff in here. This is like 120 Days of Sodom shit. All right, 36. You decide to sneak past Mistress Barbarous at the exit. It seems like the best chance you'll get to escape. I'm getting out of here, you whisper up to Richie. You slink along the shadows at the edge of the tent. You hide behind poles. You duck under seats. Mistress Barbarous is talking with one of the circus performers. She's showing him some kind of large poster that she holds in her hands. Here's my chance, you think. If they stay busy, maybe I can sneak past them. Just slip out behind Mistress Barbarous's back. As you approach, Mistress Barbarous unrolls the poster and holds it up in full view. You want to scream when you glimpse what's on it. Check out the poster on page 49. Forgive me, I have to click over to it, and it takes a little while. I've got an old Kindle.
Gosh.
Do you guys want to guess what's on the poster?
Yeah. Guess.
It's my guess. Peepers flashing his big old butt cheeks.
Mooning papers.
In a similar related, I was going to picture one of those, like, public high school, like, health posters, like, all the venereal diseases you can get.
I think it's us as like the tattooed man. It's like the illustrated man, but we just have a bunch of band logos tattooed on us, and directly on our back is the 40 ounce to freedom sun from the Sublime album. Yeah, I think that's what it might.
That's
I like
scarier.
all these.
You mean hippie son? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hippie sun.
I have never realized in my entire life I've been seeing that all over the place, but yes, I have.
It's just The bold black headline across the top of the poster reads, "See it today, the newest addition to the sideshow. The kid with the hippie sun on his back." No, the kid who lives in a jar. And underneath is a picture of you, trapped in a jar of slimy, oozy liquid. Your heart pounds. If you don't get out of here, Mistress Barbarous is going to seal you in a jar. Mistress Barbarous starts to roll up the poster. She's going to see you.
Or they're going to try to start a nasty rumor about us.
They live in slime. Anyway. Like, ugh, that's kind of gross. You crouch down and lift up the bottom of the tent before you can squeeze out. Maybe you can squeeze out under the side. You flop down onto your stomach. You squeeze under the canvas, crawling out of the tent to freedom. You stand up to brush yourself off outside, free. Where do you think you're going? A stern voice behind you demands. Are you really free? Check out on page 89. Forgive me.
Are any of us really?
Are you really free? Find out. Page 89.
What circus thing are they paying off that we be in a jar? Is that a thing?
A jar of slime. I think it's like the lube kid. The
No,
child.
that's not a thing. That's not a...
Chad, this is the Circus of Fear. Chad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Fear Circus. Also, you're supposed to be living in it.
It's scary.
So you're not dead. It's not just like a kid
No,
in a
I know.
jar.
I mean, that's not better.
Super
I
weird.
just don't know what circus thing that's playing off of. I guess like maybe the freak show thing. I don't know.
Oh Lord, your head whips
it's
around.
called the sideshow. You're very non-PC.
So sorry.
Your head whips around. It's a police officer. Oh, thank goodness, you exclaim. You are so glad to see him. Thank goodness you found me. The lady who runs a circus is nuts. She's trying to put me in a jar of something, and she's got this poster, and the police officer holds out a pair of handcuffs. Hold it right there, he orders. He cuffs you and drags you toward the front of the circus. I don't want to hear any bad talk about the ring mistress, understand? She may be crazy, but she's my boss. Besides, you glance down and notice something. This guy is wearing clown shoes. He's a clown cop.
Metaphor for Trump, dude. This is a metaphor for Trump right now.
Oh my god. This is
Do you
the
know what
worst.
this is?
I
This is
like
nothing but
crazy
trouble.
things. Crazy, wacky things. This is fucking crazy. What is it? Yeah, what is it?
This is just
Tell
the
me.
movie Nothing But Trouble. This is
No, it is. And we're going to meet the creepy twins
yeah, we're
soon.
the
gross
creepy
twins.
diaper twins. If you've never seen Nothing But Trouble, it's going to make no sense. But this is Nothing But
haven't.
Trouble. It's
Dan Aykroyd with his penis nose.
It's going to make you go, man, it sure is a good thing that Dan Aykroyd didn't get to write the original Ghostbusters like he wanted. It would have
You're
been
kidding
real
me.
weird. Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Well,
We talked about the penis nose thing before. You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
you've talked about this before, and it was absurd.
Wait, did we brought up penis nose before?
Was it, Chad?
I'm
Was
not
it on your
surprised.
stream?
Maybe.
Would you-
I don't know. I'm fascinated by it, but this is just Nothing But Trouble. That's
I
what
have
we're
absolutely talked to you about the dick nose thing before. It's
in.
the
Totally.
weirdest
All right,
thing.
sorry. This is Nothing
All
But
right.
Trouble. Look it up and be horrified. Continue, please,
Okay.
Nika.
The clown cop. I
Two
like
bucks in it.
crazy things. Crazy, wacky things, he says in a silly voice. He pulls out a rubber horn and starts honking it like mad. Hey, boss, I found the kid trying to escape, the clown cop says to Mistress Barbarous as he shoves you toward her. She narrows her eyes at you. Now you're in big trouble. Try to get out of it on page 53.
I don't know what's
Guys,
going on.
I think we can talk our way out of this one,
I
guys.
think.
Guys,
I
are we
think
going to have to shoot a clown cop?
This is getting insane. I would like to just have this as just a statement for everything that this is. Take the cuffs off the kid, Mistress Barbarous commands the clown. I can handle this. That just in itself is just an amazing sentence. Don't try anything funny, the clown policeman warns you. He locks his handcuffs. That's my job!
oh, God, it's all
He
a bit. This is
somersaults
worse.
away, laughing at his own joke. Mistress Barbarous grabs your arm. She has an amazing grip. She squeezes so hard her hand almost bruises you. Come on, circus kid, she snaps. You're way too much trouble. I'm putting you in the sideshow right now. You gulp. Can she really do what you saw on the poster, you wonder? Can she put you in a jar? The jar is waiting for you on page 99. Get going. I don't know why you would rush toward the jar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, take our time. Maybe
Maybe
someone will save us.
extend our
something will
life a
Maybe
little
not.
bit.
Please no.
Yeah.
There's no option to fight.
No,
I
none.
noticed.
There's no twine. There's nothing. Mistress Barbarous drags you into a long, narrow tent. The sideshow. It's dark, spooky, and completely dark. Wow, that's okay. Now, where are the lights in here? Barbarous mumbles to herself. She searches with her free hand for the light switch. Hey, you think, while she's searching for the light switch, maybe I can find something too. Something that might help me get out of here. A weapon. You wave your hands frantically in the dark. Your hand brushes against something scaly. You grab it. It feels like the tail of the lizard. Not much of a weapon, but maybe it's better than nothing. How desperate are you? Where is that switch? Barbarous growls furiously. You don't have much time. Are you going to use the scaly thing as a weapon or not? If you've already been in the sideshow, you know what you're touching. Holy shit, What? You can do that?
Wait.
Whoa.
That's actually weird.
Whoa.
You can, like, loop
Turn to
back
page 130.
over?
If this is your first visit to the sideshow, turn to page 64. Well, I guess we're going to 64. It's fucking
Yeah, but we also know what lizards are because we have a pet snake, which I feel like should give us a boost to this.
Yeah, they should give us additional points.
Yeah, plus 2 to lizard handling.
Yeah.
Reptilian stuff.
Husbandry.
Ah,
I'm
here's
laughing thinking about Nika's brain breaking back there with that one bad sentence.
What was it? What did it say? It's dark, spooky, and completely dark.
Yeah,
completely
it's
dark.
It's spooky and completely
Those
dark.
straps
And I'm
are
just
the
like,
best straps, I always say.
I'm getting a lot of there's a lot going on here. Here's the switch, Mistress Barbarous exclaims. Click! Bright lights illuminate the sideshow. You choke back a terrified scream. Your hand is clutching the tail of a giant lizard with the face of a boy. You're touching one of the sideshow freaks. You drop the tail in disgust. I see you've met the lizard boy, Mistress Barbarous chuckles. I'm sure you two will become good friends. The funny thing is, he looks sort of familiar.
Oh no.
This whole tent is filled with freaky kids. There's a girl with 5 tongues. She can't even close her mouth. The 5 tongues flop onto her chin. It's so gross. Next to her is a dog girl. She has the body of a girl, but the head of a dog, and instead of fingers, she has paws. Run, the lizard boy warns you. Run, or she'll turn you into a freak just like us. Shut up, Barbarous shouts at the lizard boy. Shut up, or I'll make you into a pair of lizard skin boots. Go on to page 20. That's all it says.
Well, that's not even good for your business. Like, I don't even know what she's doing here anymore.
What's she gonna do with the boots? Start like a place where you do fishing and you catch shitty shit?
That was an interesting direction with that.
Oh, God, okay.
I like that she spliced a bunch of animals, but for us, we were just going to be on display. I guess we're just kind of special.
Yeah. We're real handsome.
Yeah, you got a good everything. We're just gonna be preserved in slime. I won't shut up! The lizard boy yells at Mistress Barbarous. I'm going to tell this kid the truth about you. Yeah, the dog girl barks. She turns her hound face towards you. We were all normal kids once, but now, rough! You stare hard at the lizard boy. Hey, you blurt out as it hits you. Aren't you... Do we want to swap in a name here? Does anyone want to be Lizard
sure.
I
Boy? Chad,
feel
Dom?
like
A listener?
I'm just gonna pull from our Patreons. Let's go.
Let's fucking do it.
We're Asim.
Asim. All right. Aren't you Asim? The boy says. No, Asim. The boy says, nodding sadly.
See, that worked well. Yeah.
Perfect.
Your stomach tightens into a knot. Asim! He was at last year's winner at Circus Camp. He won the chance to join the circus for a week, and then he disappeared. I am... a girl's name? Or something? Dog girl.
Jennifer. Jennifer.
I'm Jennifer, the girl with 5 tongues. 5-tongue girl. Sorry. I'm Jennifer, the girl
Thank you.
with 5 tongues pipes up. I won at Circus Camp 2 years ago. I've been here ever since. Oh, since, the other 4 tongues echo. Oh no, you think. This must be where all the kids end up. Quick, turn to page 12. This is super weird.
What a
Sorry,
weird...
Jennifer and Asim.
Do
Yeah, we have not picked
something.
any... I mean, I'm enthralled, but I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, there's...
This is by far the scariest visual book yet.
the
Yeah,
5
there's horrors
tongues is legit creepy.
galore.
Like, Now, get in your jar, Mistress Barbarous growls at you. She pushes you to a 4-foot-tall jar filled with oozing gray goop. It's the same jar you saw on the poster. Don't do it, the lizard boy calls. Whatever you do, don't get in that jar. The girl with 5 tongues shouts, run! It comes out, run, 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 run. She's too strong, you cry. I can't break away. Even with you kicking at her, Mistress Barbarous is able to lift you up. She starts to shove you into the huge jar. Your hand dips into the cold, sticky gel. It's so disgusting you feel like you might retch. Plus it smells terrible. Worse than the smell of rotting flesh. Now, the lizard boy cries.
How do we know what that smells like?
Make a deal with her.
We've seen some shit.
Yeah, we've been to circus camp before. Now, make a deal with her. You have no idea what he's talking about. You would give anything to stay out of the jar, so you call out, I want to make a deal, you shout, struggling to keep Barbarous from pushing you into the stinky jar. Go to page 40. Sorry, we
What is
don't have
happening?
What could be the deal?
Oh my god. Okay, hey. Oh, okay, good. Choice. Mistress Barbarous holds you over the jar of goo. Her eyes narrow as she glares at you. What kind of deal? She demands. Offer her something, the lizard boy advises you in a whisper. Something she might want. Yes, thank you, Asim. Offer her something? What would she want? What have you got? If you brought along your lucky baseball cap, the camera, or the dictionary of circus terms.
Oh, fuck off!
Turn to page 101. If you didn't bring any of those...
Those are clearly the good ones, but, like, why would she need a dictionary of circus term? Okay.
Twine.
She's running a school chat. She's trying to learn and grow.
She would love a snake.
She would fucking love...
alley.
I think Pepe would find his home among the... That would be great.
Yeah, okay.
You quickly...
She could fuse him with the next person that she finds.
Yeah, just Snake Boy in a jar. You think quickly about the stuff you brought to the circus. None of it seems like something this crazed ring mistress would want. You're not going to be able to make a deal with her. There's only one thing you can think of to do. Scream your head off. Help me, you scream. Somebody come quick. A second later, a bulky, muscular man with a huge mustache rushes into the sideshow. What's going on? He asks, scowling at Mistress Barbarous. The sound of his voice makes her jump, and she drops you into the jar. Ugh. It's awful. The stinky goop covers your whole body. Gross. Nothing, Janos. Janos? Mistress Barbarous snaps. I just hired a new person for the sideshow, that's all. No, she didn't, you shout from the jar. She didn't hire me. She kidnapped me. I want out of here. Barbarous, are you up to your old tricks? Janos demands. Back off, Mistress Barbarous snarls. She pulls out a carved jade pendant on a cord inside her blouse. No, Janos cries. Please, not the pendant. See what happens on page 78.
Who's coming is immediately defeated.
I think he's a strong man. A muscular man with a big mustache.
He's immediately done.
He's just this hero who shows up and is destroyed.
Janos backs fearfully away from the pendant. Go, Mistress Barbarous commands. This is none of your business. Okay, Janos agrees, giving a little nod in your direction. What's your rush?
I don't want to bother you. You know what?
He literally, what's your rush? I'm going. Suddenly, you realize something. He's trying to give you a signal, trying to tell you that now is your chance to escape. Barbarous's back is turned. She's watching Janos. He's leaving very slowly. He backs out of the sideshow, one slow step at a time. Thanks, Janos, you think as you climb out of the jar. While Barbarous is still watching him leave, you run out the other way. You're covered in disgusting glop, but you don't stop to try and wipe it off. You race as fast as you can. Run to freedom on page 55.
I couldn't, throw the snake at her or anything while she's distracted? That seems like a prime time, but okay.
Nah, he's got it.
You have to wait for, the weirdest interjection ever.
What a strange character. Also, in terms of having a character be distracting, the strongman's the least distracting character. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm leaving now.
To you.
Watch me step away slowly. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a couple of those funny weights in his hands.
Oh, the actual barbells that are circular.
The big kettlebells.
Yeah.
Kettlebells.
You tear through the opening at the end of the sideshow tent to the outdoors. Yes, you are free! But you stink worse than a dead skunk. It's from the slime covering you. Outside, you spot a large fenced-in area where a man with a huge hose is washing the elephants. Do you think you have time to stop and get the slime washed off? You smell so bad it's making you dizzy. Or do you want to keep going until you're far away from the Circus of Doom? If you ask the man to hose you off, turn to page 127. If you keep running, page 118.
I'm just gonna throw this off.
Down.
Yeah, Nika, you're doing an amazing job reading this, by the way. I'm so tired of hearing slime described. I would love to get hosed off.
Okay, I don't want to stink like this no more.
You want to get some hose on? Okay,
yeah.
Let's get hosed. 127. Excuse me, would you mind spraying me off? You call to the man with the hose. He nods and aims his hose at you. Whoa! A strong blast of water knocks you down. You manage to stand up again, but the blasting stream pushes you backwards. Back towards the big top. Stop!
You get UHF fire hosed back into the like.
It's a mighty powerful elephant hose, I tell you. All right, stop! You shout, waving your arms and trying to signal the man to stop squirting you. But he just laughs and turns up the water pressure. You stumble backwards. Back into the circus tent and into Mistress Barbaros's waiting arms. Turn to page 221. Wow.
We've made 3 choices, I feel like, so far.
They were all bad. We made big mistakes.
Yeah. You just can't stay away, can you? Barbaros taunts, grinning at you. You stare up at her in terror. Mistress Barbaros is so evil. What will she do to me now, you wonder? Your teeth chatter from cold and fear. She drags you into the center ring under the big top and shoves you down into the dirt. When she quickly backs away, leaving you there, you struggle to your feet and gasp. All around you, circus acts are going on. Deadly acts! The knife thrower on horseback rides around and around the center ring, aiming his knife at you. Above you on the trapeze are 2 women in pink leotards. They look ready to jump right on top of you. 3 ferocious lions are wandering around on the loose. They roar and growl. Welcome, circus kid! Barbaros bellows over the microphone. Welcome to your first and last performance under the big top. The show starts on page 72.
Did we just restart the book? What's happening?
No, you know what? This is where we should be at this moment. This is right.
Sure.
This feels right.
Sure, fine. Yeah, somehow we might have made it. I don't know.
This feels like the climax right now. Good
Nika
or bad?
didn't describe it, but I'm pretty sure the lions have guns in their mouths.
Yeah, they're like they're like Giger aliens, but they have guns instead of extra heads. In their
I was going to say HR
And
Puffin
bullets
stuff,
are
which I
shooting.
realize is very different than HR Giger.
All right. Wild.
But also kind of dark
Yeah.
and weird.
Yes. Yeah, similar. Wild, loud circus music starts to play. Spotlights sweep around the circus rings. You are afraid to move a muscle. Then the clown car speeds into the center ring, almost running you down. Your heart starts hammering when you see the first clown step out of the car. It's the clown who can stretch his body. The name is written on his shirt. What? Georg the Clown.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, how do you spell it, just for the record?
Geyorg.
Okay.
Georg the Clown.
Let's call him Georg, just so
That's got to be the name of a demon, and we should stop saying it.
Do we want to sub in another name?
No, that's fine.
Sort of
Just I think
Georg.
just pick a pronunciation of it. I think Georg works. Yeah.
Georg the Clown.
Stop saying it. I think Tom's right. You're scaring me
There
now.
is a rift
right.
in the
That
back of
may
my
be the
wall
name of
that's
a real
opening
demon.
and it's not closing. So I don't know what that's about, but we're probably fine.
I don't see any riffs here, so I'm just going to keep going with it. Georg stretches his arms out long, grabbing you by the shoulders. Then he stretches his legs. Up he goes, lifting you up with him. A moment later, he is 15 feet tall, and you're dangling in midair.
What?
Don't drop me, you plead with him. Ha, 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 he roars with laughter.
Oh, God.
You cling to his costume so you won't fall. Hold on tight until you reach page 96. You clutch at the sleeves of Georg's costume, holding on for dear life. Then he starts shaking his long arms. He's trying to shake you off. you'll plunge to the ground. Below, the lions are watching you and circling. They're waiting for you to drop into their midst, a tasty little snack. You scan the floor, looking for some way out. There's a trampoline right below you. If you let go of the clown, you might survive the fall. But once you stop bouncing, will you survive the lion attack? That depends. Did you bring the bullwhip with you? I really want it to be talcum powder. I'm almost willing to cheat and just say that instead of a bullwhip, you just throw like
talcum powder at
just
them.
throw powder at lions.
We
You have
did
the
not bring
bullwhip,
the bullwhip.
125. You don't have the bullwhip, 74.
Shit.
God
I guess
damn it.
We're gonna purist it.
We
This,
gotta be.
if this goes bad,
I'm ready to die.
if this goes bad, yeah. You know what?
This was all too horrifying. The clown who really has a skull with worms in it as a face is holding us from the top of the big
this
top.
is too
It's
much.
horrible. Let's just die.
Yeah, let's go with it. All right, page 74. You didn't bring the bullwhip. No way are you going to let go and drop to the floor where those lions are waiting. Not without a whip of some sort. You hold on tight, tighter, praying that Georg the clown can't shake you off and make you fall. But suddenly, you have something else to worry about. One of the women in pink leotards swings toward you on a rope. You glance at her costume and see a cobra sewn on the front in black sequins. Does that ring a bell? If you've met the twin sisters before, you'll know you can trust this twin. If not, you'll have to guess.
God damn it.
All right.
What?
Can
When
you-
would we have met them? I'm sorry. When would that have happened?
I
In
know.
another life, brother.
Is this the only Goosebumps adventure book where the entire story is more or less continuous? Like, if you play through it again, because in other ones where it would be
Like, do we get to, like...
I'm not sure how to explain it.
Well, no, I think what you're saying, Nika, is
sometimes-
like they split usually in the beginning on
Yeah.
a very diversive thing. Like Secret Agent Grandma was like, do you get on the train with the grandma that's messaging you, or do you go to the grandma that's picking you up? And they're like vastly different stories.
yeah.
Like, this is like a new game plus.
Is this all one reality? Is my thought.
Yeah.
Because the other ones are all like separate realities based on your choice, right? But this one
Right.
is all one reality. And I'm thinking it might be. So if you trust this twin with the black snake sequin thing, take her hand. If you don't trust her, turn to page 32.
And we don't.
I do have to say, if you trust this twin, take her hand on page 69.
Trust her. We trust her.
Fine.
Trust her? Take her hand?
Sure.
Going to 69. Oh my god. The woman in the pink leotard swings towards you. I'm Susan, the human snake, she calls to you in a sweet voice. What the fuck?
Ah, shit.
When she comes within a few feet of you, she reaches out. Thank goodness, you think. She's going to help you. Help you get away from the clown. You start to take her hand, but as you lean out, she grabs your ankles instead. An instant later, she lets her whole body drop, so she's hanging you on the bottom of your legs. Her weight drags at you. You were having trouble holding on to Georg before, but now you're doomed. Ah! You cry, get off me! You try trying to kick her loose, but she holds on tight, laughing. Your hands ache from clutching the clown's costume so tightly. What are you going to do? Then you remember, you brought some stuff from home. But will it help any of you now? If you brought the ball of twine. Turn to page
Twine.
31.
Yes.
If you don't have the twine, fuck you. We're going to 41.
Is there another option where we use the snake as some sort of rope?
Yeah, she has a snake on her, right? Like, snake could be used as a whip, twine whip. I don't know.
Isn't it weird? Yeah, okay, but ball twine, awesome. Good job, Dom.
Okay. Here's this. The book is just as surprised that you have it as anyone. The ball of twine? Yes, you've got it. You can think of about 2 million ways you could use it to get out of the situation. For instance, you could quickly loop a few... Oh my god, I'm going to have to do this really fast because it just sounds funny. You could quickly loop a few loops and make a lasso. Then you could take aim and toss it, hoping to catch the loop on the end of the trapeze swing behind you. Then you could pull the trapeze towards you, do a flip over the bar, and swing away to freedom. 2. You could use the twine to tie up Georg's hands. Then you could slide down to one of his skinny legs as though it were a fighter's pole. 3. Then you could cut a piece of twine, tie the ends together, and start playing the cat's cradle to confuse and distract all the circus performers who below are trying to kill you. 4. You could make a... Hold it. You're taking too long to make up your mind. You missed your chance to make a choice.
I'm sorry.
Find out what you do with the twine on page 114. I cannot believe this.
I'm sorry. What?
I wanted to choose.
This is RL's middle finger to the rope.
Yeah, just...
Yep.
You want rope? You want utility? Fuck you. You thought too long.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
You're too smart.
All right, friends. A rope ladder! You finally decide. I'll make a rope ladder. But when you were busy making up your mind, Georg the Clown was busy too. He stretched his fingers like pretzels. They're bending backwards, reaching for the ball of twine. Before you can even start on your rope ladder, Georg snatches the twine from your grasp.
What?
Oops. The chance of surviving this adventure just slipped from your grasp as well. The end.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Did we
It ends with him taking our twine.
Yes.
wait. Did
Like
we?
we didn't die.
Did we
He
die?
just took our twine.
Wait,
and
hold
it
on.
was
Say that
like
last
end
sentence
of the
again.
story.
Was that some sort of thing about we slipped?
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe.
We just
It said, I don't know. Before
give
you
us a
can even start on your
cliffhanger?
rope ladder, Georg snatches the twine from your grasp. Oops. The chance of you surviving this adventure just slipped from your grasp as well. The end.
This is worse than the ending of The Sopranos.
I think maybe he's trying to be coy that we
Slipped
lost
and
the
died.
grip and fell.
But then there's not even and then the lions pounce on you and you're fucking dead now. Like
Why
it's just
would they
you're just
punish us for having the item?
it's a fade to black Goosebumps death.
Thanks, Mom.
I can't believe it.
Look, our mom's... Dom's right. Our mom's the one who has to suffer, so at least we get to die happy.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Mom.
Yeah, at least
That
at
it's
least
over.
we get to
Happy
die
that
at
it's
the
over.
circus, which is a place we love.
Murder
we clearly
clown.
love it. We went to circus
So
school.
what happened to Richie? I got confused.
Richie's just
definitely dead, too.
gone, yeah. He
He
somehow
turned into
showed up.
maggots.
He somehow showed up on in the trapeze area up in the rafters, and
Yeah.
then you left him again because you left him in cold blood twice technically.
My last memory is a clown stepping
that
on
was
his back.
Yeah, and then then after that you got back to the big top to get your backpack, and he was up there in the rafters, and he was like,
See-
"Come up with me," and you said no, and you left.
I was starting to think that Richie was in on it or something. You know,
Well, he was me, and you guys fucked me again.
No, Paul, we didn't
burped
mean
a
to do
lot,
it to
though.
you.
I'm sorry.
You fucked me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I guess we died.
Was this just the circus of chaos?
Like,
There's no real.
Is there an audience for
reason.
this?
Like,
They don't mention
why
it.
does she have the circus just to torment children?
She's a blood sorceress, dude.
all right,
Of course
yeah,
she
the
wants to do
story I
this
can put
stuff.
together is that they make a free circus. A circus is with free labor because they trick kids into joining as
And then they sell tickets to that circus.
and they sell tickets to that circus, or I guess it's just run on tiers, right? Like it's just kind of there is no show. We're always preparing. It's purgatory forever. You know.
This is an allegory for internships, like we said. It definitely is.
Okay.
We're just meat for the grinder, guys.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'm pulling out the wiki right now, right? For
Hell
the chapter
yeah!
of Circus
I
Fear.
want to hear those all
'Cause
endings.
I want to find which direction we could have. I just don't know where else the story would have gone. But obviously,
Go to
there's the good endings. Here are the few good endings.
Good endings.
Non-ending. By doing the word search, you were able to survive getting attacked by the lions and provided with helpful tips. However, you get sent back to the beginning of the story.
Oh, so that's kind of the one that's like what you were saying, Nika, where it the alt universe.
I think
where
that
the
it actually
universe
is
repeats itself. That's the new game.
I think that
plus.
this is
That's
all
the new
actually
Game Plus.
continuous. Yeah, so it actually mentions it in twice in the readings that we had, where it's or twice or three times I think, where it says you if you've been here before, Lizard Boy is here, or that kind of thing, and it's very confusing to. Considering all the other Goosebumps books are wildly different.
Right.
Yeah, I actually really like that we've never had a book that had that much you might have encountered this already. cool. I just don't know when we would have. Here's the other good endings, by the way. And that one's kind of more of a fuck you because you have to just do it again. The other one's the entire story was a dream, and you decide not to go to the circus. So that would have made all of this nonsense make more sense. You destroy Mistress Barbarous' powers by snatching her pendant, which would have made a lot of sense. We were never given an option, I feel like, to fight her.
No, we weren't.
You turn Mistress Barbarous into a gorilla, which is a bad call because she'd be strong, and change all the freaks back to normal. And the last one is you show someone named Bostini the photos, causing him to cry. You sell your photos of the freaks to a tabloid, and everyone laughs at you.
That is a fantastic
What?
phrase right there.
I
want that tattooed on my body. You show Bostini the photos, causing him to cry.
I wanted to
with a quill.
I want to describe this one bad... By the way, I don't know who Bostini is. One of the bad endings is Bostini devours you. So what the fuck is Bostini? I thought he was a journalist. Maybe he's a monster. I don't know.
He's a clown. He's got to be a clown.
Okay, here's the other thing. My favorite description ever, whoever wrote this, just... I don't know. One of the bad endings is you escape the circus, but forever smell awful. 1 year later, you return to the circus and place yourself in the jar.
This is where I belong.
This is what I was meant to do. Which is like super dark and sad.
You spent a year. Just suffering and thinking about.
Just thinking about that jar, getting back in that jar. That's like a Junji Ito story of like this hole was made for me, and I must climb into this jar. That's crazy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Wow, what a fucking weird story.
That was a book a person wrote.
The best one.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. I think we made the right choice in picking this one.
Yeah, we were punished for having things the book wanted us to have.
Multiple times.
Wait, when did we ever have anything else?
What? Wait,
Just the twine.
We only had the twine. And
I thought we had something else that we had.
No.
Oh, never mind.
No, I think we just kept yelling talcum powder at everything that we thought we did.
That's right.
That was on me.
I allowed you to kill peepers, but that was about...
Yeah,
that's right.
At least we killed peepers, you know?
Yeah, at least that fucker's dead.
I wanted to use talcum as a bullwhip if we died by not having the bullwhip. I was going to go back and say, I'll DM that.
I call it spine because that's where his soul is kept. It's a staff. It's a magical staff now.
I have no regrets on the choices.
3-foot staff.
I have no regrets on the choices we made, though. I think we did just fine.
The funny thing is that like the longevity afterward was incredible. We went we died pretty soon in a couple times, and then after that it was just like holy shit. And then just
we went on a ride.
It's a small world after all of just random scenes the book took us through. And we're like, well, we're gonna die here, right?
Yeah.
Nope. Here's another thing.
And I wanted to get off as quickly as I do on that ride as well.
Nika, thank you so much for reading
Circus.
for us, by the way. You did an amazing job.
Thank you. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
You are the best reader who has been on this show.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'll throw the rest of us under a bus.
I'll go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was a lot of voices. There was a lot more voices than almost any other of these books. Like it's just constant. And thank you to Asim and Jennifer, I believe the names were, who are
lending us
Tongue Waggling Girl and Lizard Boy, not respectively in opposite order.
May they rest in peace.
May they enjoy their time being
better lives than us, honestly. Better lives than
May
us.
Bostini ignore them. That's an old circus blessing there.
Yeah, it's an old ancient circus blessing. Speaking of choose your own adventure, this would be a good time to mention, Nika, you've been doing a cool choose your own adventure thing yourself, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I write Twitter polls on I think it's underscore tweet venture, like it's very tacky name, but tweet venture, and it's choose your own tweet venture, and I put a pause on the latest one because I was traveling But I really want to get back into it because it's all about like weird werewolves who drink a lot, and I'm just like, man, this one's like kind of edgy and cool. But it's been
hell yeah.
It's been so much fun. Just like for an hour, there's a poll. It shows up, and there's a poll options, and you can pick which one. And then I write it on the spot. Like I might have an idea somewhat down the line, but like most improvisational things, it's pretty much completely. User generated in a lot of ways. It's your decisions are the ones that it goes to, and
I've been checking it out. And it's cool to see it. Yeah, like just after every day, I'll check in on it, and it's like, wow, that's where you guys went. Okay, sure, that's okay.
Right? It's like sometimes they just do the stupidest things, and if I don't want to end it too quickly, I will actually say like, okay, are you sure you want to do that? They're like, yeah,
right.
Shoot me in the head, and you're like, no, okay, I'm gonna give you another option. You cannot ask them to shoot you in the head. You can do anything else, and people will be like, the head, please, right there, and I'm like, okay, well, you're dead now. It's a very fun thing to see. What people, and also like the different people who vote during the time. I mean, it's an hour at a time, generally speaking, an hour or two between polls. So you're going to be reaching a lot of different people.
Right.
So sometimes there's like the nice people who like want to return a stolen wallet or something, and then there's the people who will like 3 hours later just be like, yeah, let's kill the cop, and you're like, what?
You get to see as the mob shifts.
Yes, it's so interesting, and then you have to be like, okay, well, technically in the story they're the same person, so how do I? Why is this happening? Oh, it's incredibly fun to work on. I very much love it.
And what's that Twitter again?
From your Twitter, right? What's your Twitter name?
It's _tweetventure.
Okay.
So yeah, it has its own Twitter account and everything, and you can find it through there.
But you have your own Twitter account, right? At Nika Harper.
I am at Nika Harper. I started the first one on there, and people really liked it. And I said, like, well, I kind of want to keep it separate, just so people can catch up with it as much as they want to. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. You guys should all check that out, and I think we should wrap this up, guys. I have no regrets.
God. My voice can't handle it anymore.
We'll give you your rest. Nika, thanks so much for being part of the show.
Nika, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for reading the spookiest story yet, and it was helped by scary clown voices.
Peepers. Oh no.
Oh god. Oh no, we killed you. We killed you.
Peepers is back. Peepers gonna be on revenge.
Peepers dead. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there. Nika, thanks so much for being on.
I allow Peepers to shoot me.
I rolled to die by Peepers' hand.
All right, thank you guys so much.
All right, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
This episode is brought to you by Patreon supporters. They include these wonderful people: Asim Zaman,
Stefan Jive Turkey Kuwabara,
Gamertag Pro Meowmers for 20 no scope.
What is happening? These donation names: Kale Clinton,
SBS or Sibs,
Gabriel Garcia,
Aaron T. Strunk,
Paul Walker,
Nathan Remick,
Chris Culver,
the Ghost of Paranoia Shoppy,
Ooh.
Victor,
Stephen Daniels,
John Jimco,
Brandon Raudenbush,
Nicholas McCaskey,
Fausto P. Hernandez,
Brian Hobgood,
Matthew Stevens,
Fangirlin' with Mel,
Ryan Knockert,
Jennifer Britton,
Eric England,
Donko 8,
Christopher Maltilib,
Bean Daddy Spook Boy,
Danky McStanky,
Just Like Hollywood,
ain't that just like Hollywood?
that old Danky McStanky,
Sarah Kemp,
YT Chan,
Philip McKee,
Zachary J. Boyce,
Matt Flanagan,
Jubs,
Grady Wakeman,
The Rupel Productions,
Mayor Negotorium,
my favorite, Joshua Lopez,
Matt Hinton,
Jordan Winkleman,
Scapoosh,
High Reposo.
Martin A. Macias.
Daniel Caleas.
Kenneth Tyler Burns.
Madeline Volker.
Jim Greaves.
John Luke.
Natu Pearl Henderson.
Christopher Boyce.
Hollis Hornbeak.
Turtle Mancer.
That's a good one, too. Jeremy Stacy.
Zachary James Boyce. Old ZBJ.
Walter Frazier.
Ryan Fisk.
Ford Theater Reunion.
Sean Lyons.
Cameron Murphy.
Paul Grasso.
Ben Bueller.
Michael McDowell.
Nick Hayes.
David Cron.
David Lee.
Zane Keefe.
XX Dank Vegeta 420 XX69 : this time it's personal.
Chad, you love dank stuff.
I
You said you read
I
that
love
one.
those Dank Vegetas for sure.
This one's personal for you, for sure. I'm a Kevin.
Sven Stormbeard.
Joshua P. Robertson.
Tim I. Healy.
Ed Burdick.
David Cole.
Aaron Manchester.
Alan M.K. Jenkins.
Mickey C.
Dappio.
James Romano.
Fernando Espindola.
Jared Mason.
Kevin Boucher.
Taylor Dirks.
Derek Dalton.
Jonas Blatterman.
Grace Nickel.
Matt Sadler.
Nick Hinkle.
Benson P.
Brian Ferniton.
Fred Atkins.
Glenn Eisenhuth.
Jacob Dow.
Will Scott.
Nathan Dolzal.
Clayton C.
Mike Lanteri.
Kyla Tharp.
Buddy Morrill.
Chris Birch.
Joe Scott.
Taggart McStone.
Oh, VGL Cat.
You know.
Benny Wayne Sully.
Slaughter True Crime Podcast.
Andrew Jason Santos, one of the victims on True Crime Podcast.
Linda Martin, a future victim on True Crime Podcast.
John Keaty, a cop.
Ronald King.
A king.
No affiliation to the crime. He's innocent, but he's actually the murderer.
He's just a king. Ryan Wade runs a shop in the town where a crime happened.
Stop.
Zachary Lawson, a lawyer. You are the law, son.
And Heath Robinson, the main character of this story, who's going to avenge his father's death.
And he'll change.
And I'm just going to throw this one out there. God. Thanks, man.
He's everywhere.
Much love to God for inspiring this podcast. And besides God, thank you all so very, very much.
The Patreons. Thanks, guys.
Also
No
the Patreons.
Goosebumps without God.
Also the Patreons. Thank you, guys.
I mean, Gob.
Gob. Yeah, Job. All right. This is a disaster. Thanks,
Goodbye.
guys.
This is great. Goodbye.
Goodbye.